Episode 11, The Space Between. Let's begin by arriving through your breath. Inhale gently and exhale slowly. Let the breath anchor you in this present moment. Greetings and namaste, beautiful soul, and welcome to Yoga PodClass. I'm Chelsea Leal Kennedy, your guide, friend, and fellow traveler on this journey of embodied wellness. This isn't just a podcast. It's a sacred space where we practice the kind of yoga that begins off the mat. In your breath, your body, your nervous system, in your everyday life. I am a trauma-informed yoga instructor, a somatic mindfulness mentor, and a survivor. My work comes from a deep place of lived experience, healing, and faith. And so does this podcast. Each episode, we explore the sacred connection between ancient wisdom and modern science through movement, meditation, and breath to help you return to your body as a safe and sovereign space. During this time, I invite you to focus on your breath, soften between the eyebrows, relax the jaw, notice the breath, and how it takes up space inside of you, the support beneath you, and the atmosphere and ether around you. Also taking note of your spinal posture. Ears elongated from the shoulders, slight tilt of the chin up. Please be safe and kind. You are responsible for your practice. Let's begin. We often focus on the inhale and the exhale, but there is this magic in the pause between. That quiet space, known in yoga as kumbhaka, mirrors the moments in life when we're not sure what's next. Those liminal, in-between times where deep transformation brews. In a world that rushes us to react, to achieve, to always be doing, what if we reclaim the power of pause? This is the space between the notes, the silence that makes the music. Let's dive in. So in yoga philosophy, kumbhaka is breath retention, either after an inhale, which is antara kumbhaka, or after an exhale, which is baya kumbhaka. It is said to cultivate stillness of mind and deepen our pranic energy. This concept is echoed in Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I'll be exalted amongst the earth. I'll be exalted amongst the nations. Stillness is not emptiness. It's presence. Scientifically, the nervous system thrives not just on movement, but on safety and stillness. When we pause intentionally, we engage the prefrontal cortex, shifting out of survival into presence. This pause allows the system to integrate, digest, and ground. In trauma recovery, learning to befriend the pause helps widen the window of tolerance, the zone where we can respond rather than react with clarity and compassion. Why does this even work? Let's talk about the neuroscience and somatics. The pause between breaths activates interoceptive awareness. That's your internal GPS. It allows the parasympathetic nervous system to downshift into repair and restoration. Breath holds, when practiced gently, increase our CO2 tolerance, which supports vagal nerve activity. This improves emotional regulation and reduces our stress sensitivity. This practice enhances neuroplasticity. How? Because it remaps our stress response with calm attention. It's less about doing it right and more about that noticing, that observing with compassion. That's why I say that the noticing is the magic. However, if you are pregnant, please avoid breath retention. If you're recovering from trauma or prone to panic attacks, be gentle and sensitive. This practice is best done seated or lying down, definitely not while driving. Pause anytime it feels too much. Really listen to your body. The pause is meant to hold you, not harm you. Coming to a comfortable position, I invite you to soften your gaze or even close your eyes if that feels good to you. Grounding through your seat and or your feet. Let's start with a little awareness. A gentle breath, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Just observe. Perhaps you remember this from our previous episode where we've done box breathing. Maybe you were with us yesterday and practiced that box breathing. Begin to follow your breath in, finding pause in between. Together we'll practice today what's called triangle breath. We're going to hold after our inhale. So we'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, inhale again for 4, hold 4, exhale for 4, inhaling again for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, returning to your natural breath, observing the pause at the top and the bottom, and noticing, looking inside of the body and the being, how and where the breath takes up space or any place that seems restricted or limited to receiving fresh oxygenated blood to all parts of your being. Allowing space between movements as well. When you return to your day, I invite you to rise slowly, making transitions intentional. As always, I want to thank you for showing up to this practice today. But it's so important to thank yourself for showing up and for your body for carrying you through all that it has. I want to leave you with a few practical lifestyle tips. Just a daily invitation to interweave these habits into our daily life. Today, I leave you with taking 3 deep breaths before responding to messages or emails. Interesting. Before you're switching tasks, I invite you to kind of take a sacred pause between those transitions. Or maybe when you're entering your home, taking a sacred pause. And lastly, I invite you to begin or end your day with 60 seconds of stillness in silence. Our Yogi Quote is from an unknown author today. It says, the space between the breaths is where transformation happens. Leaving you with your reflection, a journal prompt if you wish. Where in my life am I being invited to pause, to wait, or to listen more deeply? The affirmation for today's practice is, I am not lost in stillness. I am becoming. I trust the space between. If today's practice resonated with you, of course, I invite you into the Eel Health and Wellness app. Like the electric eel, we radiate presence and power inside. That's E@L, Health and Wellness app. Inside, you'll find breathwork, meditation, movement practices, and a daily habit tracker. Start in the Eel Haven or flow into the current, our 100-day membership, or even make waves in the Ripple Effect signature course. Options to book one-on-one sessions, explore emotion code work, or attend virtual retreats. Let's root and rise together. Visit h3alealus.online. Thank you and namaste.